Hey guys, what's up? It's Raven back with part 2 of this meal prep vlog. In part 1, we went grocery shopping, we went to the Asian market, we found some interesting things, and I showed you a little grocery haul of all the ingredients that we got. So if you have not seen the part 1 of this vlog, you should check it out. I'm here at my mom's house in her kitchen. We're about to do all the cooking and meal prep now.
I'm gonna make some chicken fajitas, but I'm gonna grill some chicken so that you can have it to put on your salads. Or you can, I think I'm gonna make a chicken pasta dish with like Spanish and sun-dried tomatoes. And then with the shrimp, I'm gonna make a shrimp fried rice. And I'm also just gonna do some green chili grilled shrimp. And then for the vegetables, we're gonna slice some and saute them up, like for the fajitas, the onions and the bell peppers, and the spinach will be sauteed to go in the pasta. But the rest of the vegetables, the carrots, the asparagus, and the broccoli is just gonna be roasted, and we'll just do some different stuff with that.
Ziya,
what is it? What do you want?
You need to take a nap. That's what you need to do. You need to wipe your face. You're all dirty from school. So these are the meal prep containers that we're gonna be using. And since my mom was a personal chef, like I said in part 1, she had like a million of these like in bulk that she would use for her clients. So I already had several of them that she had left over from that, but we just needed to get like a fresh set. It's by Freshware, and you can get these off of Amazon, and they are microwave safe, dishwasher safe, freezer safe, everything safe pretty much. And these ones last for a really long time. You can reuse them a bunch of times. I've had some that I've reused like 5 or 6 times. So yeah, this is what we're gonna be putting everything in. I am still using like grain-free or gluten-free pasta, but I have incorporated grain back into my diet. So I do eat like brown rice and stuff now. Ziya, you have already just pulled out all the bowls and whatnot.
Here, I'll put it down here.
Are you gonna lay down and watch TV while we cook?
You wanna be right here?
You really should take your jacket off.
Can I take your jacket off? This off? Okay, fine. Keep it on.
Okay, lay down. Ooh, cozy blankie. Ooh. You're embarrassed? All right, so step 1.
Well, first thing you want to do is make sure when you're planning your meal prep that you don't have all things that need to be done on the stove. So split it up between things that need to be done on the stove, things that can be done in the oven, things that can be done, like my rice is cooking in the pressure cooker / rice cooker. And then there's a couple of things that we're not actually gonna cook, like the salmon. So the first thing I'm gonna do is season the chicken and get it ready, saute or grill, because that's gonna have to cool down before we put it into the packaging. So that's going to be kind of like the thing that takes the longest, actually. It's going to be the chicken in this case. So I'm going to slice it thinly and season it and grill it. In the meantime, Raven, if you could slice the bell peppers and the onions and just put them in this bowl, and then also slice the Brussels sprouts.
I've spotted a wild toddler.
And take the ends off. So I'm putting you on veggie duty. That's basically, I'm putting you on veggie duty. You know what to do. You see these vegetables right here.
All right, so I'm gonna cut the ends off these, slice these, chop this, halve these, and prepare the broccoli as well.
Look, note what time it is. So we're gonna note what time it is now and what time it's gonna be when we're completely done.
1:38, so let's see how long.
I know it's 2 hands, but yeah.
Let's see how long it takes.
I'm making bacon.
Am I making bacon? No, ma'am. I'm not making bacon.
I'm making broccoli.
Making pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Make some bacon, then you put it in the pancake. Bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Bacon pancakes.
Oh my God.
Ziya done found the Barbie snacks that I bought.
Get the grocery bag.
I thought I had those put away somewhere. You weren't supposed to find those. And you just opening it? Okay, if I give you one, will you like leave us alone so we can cook? Huh? Look, show Granny. What's in there?
You just had fruit snacks though, didn't you?
Yes, you did.
Okay, one,
No,
just one.
I'm gonna share a secret with y'all. I don't even like bell peppers, but we're using it because we need our food to look colorful. So we've got the chicken breast cooking over here, seasoned with what?
2 different seasonings. On one chicken breast, I use just the Cajun seasoning, and the other one I use green chili ranch seasoning.
Green chili ranch and Cajun. We've got water boiling, getting ready for the pasta, I assume.
Yeah, so what kind of gluten-free pasta? I got this organic red penne or rotini from chickpeas.
It doesn't really matter to me there.
Okay.
Equal. I did my broccoli. I'm doing my Brussels sprouts right now, cutting those in half. I sliced up the bell pepper, and then I still gotta do the onion. You still got that stuff on your face. I really need to wipe your face. Let's wipe it. You got all these fruit snacks. Wait, come back. Hey, did you unplug my battery? What are you doing? I need this. Leave it there, please. What? My mom is behind me telling me what to say, and she said, we got the peppers ready for the zucchini. Is that what you said?
That's what I said, but I'm switching you.
You don't even know. I already knew what to say, and you tell me the wrong thing. This is the peppers for the fajitas. My mom has this little grill pan thingy, so it's kind of more like you grilled it. She didn't want me to show you this juicy chicken, but I'm showing you anyway. How not to plate your chicken.
And the asparagus is almost done.
Only been like 20 minutes since we started. So our first 2, are these gonna be the only 2 fajita buckets?
Two fajitas, and the rice is actually done, and I'm gonna make black beans and corn to go in there. I have some sun-dried tomatoes, because I know you love sun-dried tomatoes. We're gonna put sun-dried tomatoes.
Why do you feel like it's not a sophisticated?
No, it's good. I love them. I'm gonna put sun-dried tomatoes and fresh spinach and the pasta. But I want to clear off the space, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this asparagus as a side dish. And then I'm just gonna cut it in half so it'll fit.
So we've got the 2 fajita meals. Those are halfway done. We got to fill in the side dishes. Now we're about to do 2 pasta meals. Get those started by putting the side dish in there, which is the roasted asparagus.
You don't even have to cook the black beans or the corn. I'm gonna open up the black beans and the corn, and I'm going to put some pico de gallo or some salsa in it. Or salsa.
More outside. You want to go outside? Hold your hand.
Yeah.
Drain them.
So you've got black beans. No measuring.
And this is just the frozen corn that has been thawing out this whole time.
And a little
Nothing
bit of
cooked
salsa.
yet. Salsa.
And salt, pepper. I mean, you could put cumin in it or some chili powder.
So you're just gonna put it in there straight like that, and then when you microwave the whole thing, it cooks, or you eat it cold?
Yeah. No, you microwave it.
So she just put those in there, and basically when I microwave this to reheat everything, Ziya, what are you doing?
Excuse me.
No, ma'am. You don't cry because you did something wrong. There goes the carrot. Can you eat the carrot?
No, don't eat it.
Throw it away, please. Zach, can you throw it away? It's trash. Thank you.
I'm gonna roast all these at once while we're doing the rest of the stuff. So just olive oil and some salt and pepper on it to roast.
All right, so the last thing we need to finish off the 2 fajita meals is just to put the brown rice as the last side dish. So that's done in the rice cooker. Just gonna scoop that in there real easily.
One thing you need to remember when you're prepping your food at home is you cannot put this food in the refrigerator hot. Let it sit out till it gets, 20-30 minutes to get room temperature, because it's not safe. It may not cool down properly, in the refrigerator. And also it'll create a lot of condensation on the inside of the package, on the inside of the lid, if you're going to freeze it. So if you have room in your fridge, stick them in the fridge or put them in the freezer. Sometimes I'll just, stick them in the freezer down here.
So you can put them in there without the top on just to help cool off, but
cool down.
don't put the top on when it's hot. That's just what you have to remember. Don't put the top on when it's hot. All right, so just kidding. We scooped the rice back out of the containers because we forgot that we weren't just doing plain brown rice. We're actually going to be doing cilantro lime rice. And Ziya just does not want me to have peace and quiet, do you? So the cilantro lime rice, I'm thinking that that's like similar to the rice that they have at Chipotle. I'm not really doing a lot of cooking, but somebody has to do the filming. We all have our role here.
Now we can go into the
Huh?
How about this?
How about that? How about no? You already had 2.
I made olive.
Huh?
I made olive.
You want another one? But you can't have another one because that's too much sugar. You have to eat some real food too.
No.
You can't just survive off of Barbie snacks. All right, so now we've got our cilantro rice added in there. And doesn't that just look delectable?
The spinach is wilting, and I'm just adding some pre-sliced sun-dried tomatoes. I want to put the grilled chicken in there, and this is the chicken that's been seasoned with the Cajun seasoning. I put the green chili jalapeno seasoning in the fajita. If it were me, I'd be adding all kind of cream and cheese, but since it's you, I'm just gonna add the gluten-free pasta.
I can't have any dairy.
You can add a little bit of chicken broth, and I think I will, to kind of moisten it up some.
But if anything, like sometimes I make it with like dairy-free pesto also in there.
I have some, and I made you some pesto with sun-dried tomatoes, dairy-free.
So she just used an ice cube tray that has a lid on it and put the pesto in there so that obviously you can freeze it and keep it so it lasts longer, but also obviously it forms it into little cubes, so you can take out 1 cube at a time or however many you need and put it in with your meal prep. Instead of just, especially sometimes like with sauces and stuff, you don't want it to just be floating in the sauce because it might get soggy or change the texture kind of weird. So sometimes it's nice to have your sauce on the side until you're ready for it. And like we said before, it's good that these are kind of sitting out, cooling down before we put the tops on. All right, so the roasted veggies are done. We're about to do the sauce for the salmon. We're not cooking the salmon first. We're gonna have that be freshly cooked when it's ready to eat. But over here, she is cooking the shrimp for shrimp fried rice, which for the vegetables for that, we just use some leftover vegetables from what we were already using for everything else. So that's really good for meal prep, is to just use the same ingredients for as many things as you can.
Marmalade, orange marmalade. And I don't measure, but about a half a cup. A squirt of sriracha.
A squirt of what?
Sriracha. And I know that probably should be using tamari sauce because it's gluten-free. but I don't think a little dash of this is gonna hurt you. And you mix it all up. You want it to be kind of thick because you want it to stay on the salmon. Season the salmon with a little salt and pepper first.
So what's gonna be the cooking instructions before actually eating it?
Well, take it out of this pan because you don't want to microwave it. But just use a spatula and scoop it up. If some of the sauce drips off, just scoop it out with a spoon. Put it on a baking pan in the oven at 400 degrees for about 15 minutes.
And you could, if you wanted to, go ahead and cook this and put it in there, but it just wouldn't really be that as good or as fresh when you eat it.
It just takes nothing to cook it. You don't have to do anything. So with this, we are going to have the roasted broccoli. And roasted carrots.
And this is fine for me, like not having it cooked and having to actually bake it first, because like I'm not going to be in a super rush when I'm eating these. But if you're the type of person who's like taking these to work and different stuff like that, then obviously you would cook the fish right now.
Now I have a game plan change for the fried rice, because with fried rice it really should be like day-old rice or else it kind of gets mushy. I just happen to have some day-old cooked white rice that I'm going to use for this.
Meanwhile, you know, you're supposed to be taking a nap. Time check, it is 2:46, but we have had quite a few distractions and having to take pauses and not really just been able to just cook and get it done straight through. So, I mean,
what do you want from me?
I mean, we're almost done. This one is done. This one is done. This one is done, right?
Yeah, I don't know if we need anything else to go in there.
So for the fried rice, we're using the day-old rice just because it has a better texture to it for fried rice. Mixed in the extra vegetables.
I sauteed it in sesame, a little bit of sesame oil. And to give it an Asian flavor, I want to add about almost a tablespoon of hoisin sauce. This is Texan style fried rice. This is not your traditional fried rice. I know somebody be talking about this is not the way we make it. You're really supposed to do.
This is southern fried rice. You make a little hole in the middle and then just crack egg in there. Let the egg cook slightly. Then start mixing it in. This is how I also do like the fried rice that I make for breakfast, my ratchet fried rice, which also I learned from my mom because she does it like that, where I just put day-old rice and then it's just rice and eggs for the breakfast version. Rice and eggs and Cajun seasoning. So the fried rice is kind of just an all-in-one dish. We don't technically need to put it in these divided containers, but those are just the containers that we're using anyway, so might as well put it in there. But it's not gonna have any side dishes. I mean, if you're making this at home, you could find some side dishes to put with it if you felt like this wasn't enough. But for me, I mean, it's got your protein, your grain, and your vegetables in it already, so that's done. We're just gonna leave this as is. Oh, and for the fajitas, my mom also has these little plastic like sauce containers, and she put salsa in there for when I make my fajitas. They have like more sturdy, like really reusable versions of these if y'all want to get those, but she already has these. So
the trick to getting your shrimp nice and brown is to cook them in a single layer and just let them sit there until they're totally kind of brown on one side before you turn them over.
And if you have some leftovers that didn't fit in your container, so for this last shrimp meal, the side dishes are just going to be the rest of our brown rice, just plain this time, and then the roasted Brussels sprouts.
So this is done. And what time is it? Call time.
Time, everybody put your hands up. It is 2:57.
So what was it?
We started at 1:38, I think. So an hour and a half. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so we're done. This is everything, all of the finished meals. We decided to go ahead and use up the rest of our broccoli and just steam it really fast and add that in with the fried rice just to use everything up and fill up the container, as well as we had some leftover Brussels sprouts that we decided to go ahead and add in to the empty space that we had with the pasta. So now everything is full and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 containers of food, which honestly, like these salmon ones, I probably only eat half of that at a time, so that really counts as 2. So again, just a quick run through. We have fried rice with steamed broccoli. We have, what is it called? Chipotle?
Green chili, ranch, and garlic shrimp.
Green chili, ranch, and garlic shrimp with brown rice and Brussels sprouts. We have marmalade, sweet and spicy salmon with roasted carrots and roasted broccoli. We have sun-dried tomato, spinach, chicken pasta with roasted asparagus and roasted Brussels sprouts. And lastly, we have chicken fajitas with all the veggies, some salsa, and the side dish is a corn and black bean dilly-wob and some cilantro lime rice. So that is the full menu. It looks nice and colorful and healthy, and it's not breaking any of my dietary restrictions except for like some soy sauce that we use. So we did pretty good. So yeah guys, that is everything. Hopefully you guys learned some tips and tricks from Chef Tony on meal prepping and just cooking in general. I'm excited that I have all this food now for next week, so I'm not gonna starve or have to order Uber Eats 67 times a day. For the comment of the day for part 2 of this video, I wanna know, what do you cook when you meal prep? What are your favorite meals to make for meal prep? What would you make if you were going to start meal prepping? Comment some meal ideas down below, share it for the culture so we can all get some different ideas. And yeah, that's it. So give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and if you like cooking content on my channel so I can know, so I can do more of it. And subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.